For those of you that don't know, my name is Suleiman. I'm going to do a very, very quick introduction to Waves of Positivity because although I've been speaking with Dr. Hani, he doesn't know what Waves of Positivity is and what we do. And I think most of you guys know, but if you don't, you'll get an understanding of what we do. So Dr. Hani, this is an introduction to you as well. Waves of Positivity is an organization that was started in 2018 by three brothers. We've seen the state of young adults in Leicester and beyond, and we felt like there was a change that needed to be made. We need to help people see the world for what it is and become the change, a positive change. And so we started by making online videos, and slowly one of the things that we started to do was collaborating with Islamic Relief. We help young adults make positive lifestyle choices. We do this through fundraising challenges, through podcasts, through radio shows, and through personal development workshops. We even have our own leadership program that is actually funded. A lot of our stuff is funded by Islamic Relief, actually. So thank you to you and your team. And for the last 5 years or so, we've been collaborating with Islamic Relief. We've done cycling challenges across Europe. We've jumped out of planes. We've done marathons. We've climbed the tallest mountains in the UK. We've done all sorts of things. And all together, like because of the people in this room and beyond, we've raised over £325,000 for many projects around the country with Islamic Relief. And this year, we've got people in the room that have signed up to run half marathon in Bosnia in about a month's time. That's 21 kilometers. 21 kilometers, right? 21 kilometers, inshallah. And we're fundraising for two causes, to help the people of Bosnia that are coming out of the situation that you're going to be talking about, the genocide, and also for the people of Gaza and Palestine, providing food and so on. So far the team has raised an amazing £16,000. Our minimum target is £20,000, but inshallah, we know we've got a capacity in this room to do £25,000, £30,000 or even beyond, inshallah. With that being said, we invited Dr. Hani to come down. He just come back from Bosnia about a month ago. If you don't know, Dr. Hani was actually one of the founders of Islamic Relief about 40 plus years ago, 41 years ago. And since then, Islamic Relief has gone on to become the most recognized Muslim charity in the world, recognized by governments all over, operating in over 40 countries, delivering aid, helping people, saving lives. You guys have seen the amazing work that they do. And a lot of that was because of this man right here. So he's come down from Birmingham. You know, it's not an easy thing to get Dr. Hani to come down, to share his knowledge, share his time. So this is a great opportunity for us. But before we go into that, I'm just going to pass it to Selena, just so you guys know who the local fundraiser is and so on. Just have to go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. I don't need to introduce myself, I think everybody knows who I am. That's fine. Okay, so first and foremost, Jazakallah so much to each and every one of you for obviously coming here today. It's hot, it's a Friday night, and it's a summer holiday, so we really do appreciate you all. Jazakallah, thank you so much. And our sponsors as well. So, alhamdulillah. So this is the third journey with Waves of Positivity. We went to Kenya first, we did Jordan last year, and alhamdulillah, inshallah, we'll do Bosnia as well. So I'm sure you're all excited. I'll be your main point of contact, inshallah, for Islamic Relief. Obviously, the lads, you can reach out to them as well, inshallah. So like Sully said, we've raised 16,000 so far. We really absolutely want to smash it, so we really need to dig deep and do what we can do best, inshallah. Okay, but thank you so much to all the sponsors and everybody as well. We couldn't do these kind of things without you, so each and every one of you, amazing, inshallah. Just sharing a bit of inspo from my sister, actually, who was one of the last people to sign up. So don't worry about fundraising, okay? So she signed up, what, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, and everything. And I think her first time to do a challenge with Islamic Relief, and she was like, I'm only going to do £1,000. Yeah, so smashed it in 3 hours. So there's hope, alhamdulillah, do you know what I mean? And I'm sure you guys have all had amazing stories as well, you know? So it's all about the intention. You know, and I make dua from the bottom of my heart to each and every one of you as well, that for every step you do, every flight we miss, let's not remember Jordan, but anyway, every flight we miss, everything, any effort you guys do, may Allah reward you. Inshallah. So guys, just keep on doing what you do best. Thank you so much. Oh, sorry, the boys. Well, I call them the boys. Waves of Positivity. I can stand here all day actually praising them, but I think they're absolutely amazing for what they've done for the youth, what they continue to do, the inspiration that they give me that passes through, well, going a bit international now as well, alhamdulillah. So keep them in your du'as. May Allah accept, reward, and keep continuing them to do what amazing work they do. Okay? Jazakallah, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah wa salatu ala Rasulullah. Thank you for inviting me to come here. I was waiting for it. Seriously, I came from Turkey last Monday. This Monday gone. I was accompanied by about nearly 20 young people like yourself from Canada. I learned a lot from them. Whenever I be with young people, I became empowered, motivated, energized, and flying high to the sky. Because the sky is not our limit. As Muslim, sky is our beginning, but the universe is our limit. Don't ever fool yourself by saying sky is our limit. It's very, very minimum of your vision. Okay? Sky is where we stand to start the second journey. After discovering the globe, we go to the universe. I was learning about you from Brother Salim, about your leadership program. Leadership for me is trying and failing. Don't be upset if you fail. Standing and falling. When you fall, I fall quite a few times. Wherever I walk, I fall. And somebody pick me up. Last one was in Bosnia on the 9th of July. So what, Sister Sabina? You can imagine, I fall flat. It has to be a support from somebody up. But if I fall, then twisted, I could have broken the neck or the back. Alhamdulillah, I went down like this, boom. And the brother was guiding me, said I had a heart attack, him, not me. I woke up, smiled, and I talk, and I woke from my talk. Because I was supposed to be delivering a talk on the 9th of July with Sister Shaheen and with brother from Canada, from America, was Canada, Suleiman, was Omar Suleiman. But I did not feel the fall, but I walk the talk, or I talk the walk, or I fall the fall. You got it? I didn't get it. So wronging and writing. See, if you're English people don't speak English. I speak English. This is my English. Wronging and writing. Writing could be writing, could be writing, could be writing. Which one you want?
Writing.
Writing. Okay. Losing and gaining. This leadership. Feeling and helping. Caring and sharing. Learning and teaching, but learning first. Okay, guided and sailing. Planning and shaping. Okay, training and raising. You can't raise people unless you are trained. Okay, sacrificing and caring and thinking and changing. Now, if we want to do it right, we have to feel and to believe that we can do it right. Trust in ourselves, trust in our community, trust in our partners, trust in our group. If we don't have the trust, we cannot deliver. We cannot deliver, we are not leaders. When we started, we had no vision, we had no budget, we had no money, we had no office, we had no address, we had nothing. But we managed to stand on our feet and walk the walk. Actually walk the walk. Without actually blinking. because we wanted to help. The only word we used to use is help, 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 nothing else. And from help, it started with 20 pence in January 1980, not January, in December 1983, it becomes billions and billions and billions of pounds later on, over the last 43 years. Do not ever underestimate your capability, your intellect, your power, your knowledge, which is hidden inside you. You have it, and you have it, but you need to do the effort to discover it. If you don't do the effort to discover it, somebody else will discover it and will lead you. That's why if you are led, you follow. If you are followed, you have no impact. You have no shadow. You have no shade. You have no leadership. So you need to work on yourself. All the knowledge given to Adam alayhi salam by Allah is passed to all of us. All the intellect inside Adam came to us. But we are lazy. We don't work hard to discover our intellect, to discover our strength, and discover our capability. Other people, if they discover it, they lead. The one who have sometimes sleepless nights, headache, backache, blurring vision, falling on his back like myself, and like a box. You know, I fall like this. No, it's magic. I'm a magic man. You are a waste of time. No matter what PhD or master degree or job you have or business you have. You know what? TOZ in Turkish means soul. In Egyptian means get lost. Okay? So, if you want to have the success story, if you want to create a legacy, you have to work on yourself. You have to scratch your back with your own fingers, not with his finger or with her finger, with your mother. No, you do it because you can do it and because you will do it, and if you don't do it, nobody else will do it but you. Look at yourself as you're standing at the edge of the cliff. Either you fall or you survive. Your choice is yours. You fall or you survive. When you survive, you save others. When you fall, you fall. Nobody will cry for you because you have not exhausted yourself. We need to exhaust yourself, and this is the age that we are in now. The age from 15 to 30, we have to work like, not like me, like a donkey. I like a donkey because it's faithful, hardworking, committed, to the point. You might not become smart like you and me, or like you and him, but he is, at least he does the job he is required to do. For me, donkeyship is a very important part of our journey. Especially we are not married yet, we are young, energetic, less responsibility, so we can do it. Do it. Coming back from Bosnia, it's painful and love. The pain and love. The word Balkan, it is the honey and blood. Very beautiful place between Turkey, Bulgaria, Greece, Bosnia as a whole. Actually, Bosnia is about 6 countries now. I mean, Yugoslavia is 6 countries or 7 countries now, which is Bosnia, Serbia, Croatia, Slovenia, Macedonia, and Montenegro, 6, Montenegro, and some another one. It used to be the Yugoslavia in the good old days before your time. That was my time.
Kosovo?
Kosovo. Thank you. Who was that?
Ali.
Come on. Thank you. You can take the kiss and pay for it. actually Kosovo. All this were in one country called Yugoslavia. I discovered Bosnia 1982 when I was coming back from Egypt in a visit. Said that on the way back, let me visit a place in Europe which has Muslim community. It was Bosnia. It was Sarajevo. But I discovered the agony of Muslims at that time. At the time when Ali Izetbegovic was in prison as a leader, as a lawyer, as a thinker. Actually, Ali Izetbegovic died now. He was the first, he was the founder of the new Bosnia. Rahmatullah alayh. Then I came back with this feeling. Feeling is the first step of change. Once you feel, either you ignore it or you make the change. Try to change the feeling, which is joyful or painful, into an action. If you lose the momentum, you lost it. Once you feel, act. Don't react. Okay? So I came back. This was my first introduction to Bosnia. So I knew the agony of Bosnia. For years and years and years, massacres after massacres, ethnic cleansing after ethnic cleansing after ethnic cleansing. If you go back to the history, look at something called Drina River Massacre in the 40s by the Serb at that time, after the dismantling of the Ottoman Empire. Drina River Massacre. The river was red. This happened again in 1992 when Ali Izetbegovic became the president and they have the referendum of independence. The Serbs did not like that. The Serb was fighting against the Slovenian, against the Croatian, against the Muslims, which is the Bosnian. They did not want them to be independent. So the war were for 3 continuous, not miserable. The word bloody is very rude, isn't it? Bloody from the blood. Because it was an organized massacre, ethnic cleansing, and rape, especially of young girls and young women in front of their parents, in front of their husbands. They tie the father and do it in front of him with his daughter, or the husband. And at the time, the number could be from 40,000 young girls to 6,000 young girls. You know what? Viagra tablets came recently. But at the time, we used to give tablets to children to enable them to do 5 and 6 times a day. I have a young woman at the age of 20 something from a place called Zvornik, east of Bosnia, that she was in one day raped 6 times. The last one was cutting some part of her breast. This was not written by me. It was an article in The Guardian, 1995. She had 2 daughters. One is 4 and one is 2. So the woman in the concentration camp, she throws the young girl, the age of 2, on her arm, rope in her arm, but the young 4-year-old girl was raped. So you can imagine, sister, what pleasure and leisure when some old man attack a 4-year-old girl. And this article was whole page written in The Guardian in 1995 by somebody who was not a Muslim, who was not a radical, who was not a fanatic, and she was a woman. I remember her name, Maddie Okay. So this was a planned ethnic cleansing in the middle of Europe. They were thinking that they were going to wipe out and clean out Bosnia and Bosnia from the center of Europe. Everybody was silent, exactly like what you can see for Gaza nowadays. But Gaza nowadays is more bigger scandal because Arabs, Muslims are a part of the massacre in Gaza. At the time, there was no media to know and to understand what's going on. But now, the media is all over the place. And some of those countries are helping what's happening, unfortunately, to the Gazan people at the moment. But this happened, this war, the 3 years war, the 3 years old war, claimed nearly 250,000 people. Actually, nearly 1 million displaced men and refugees. 80% of the 250,000 who were killed and massacred were Bosnian. The 20% were others. More than 800 mosques have been destroyed, some of them being listed by UNESCO and others. And when you look at the minaret was at a mosque, and the mosque was at a minaret from the time of the Ottoman, before 500-600 years old. Something very monumental. The bridge of Mostar was destroyed as well. All this kind of thing gone because people were trying, the enemy of peace, the enemy of humanity, the enemy of equality, the enemy of freedom, wanted to ethnically cleanse Bosnia. Unfortunately, Bosnia. At that time, the library of Sarajevo was all the manuscript. Hundreds of thousands of manuscripts were burned down. We could not be able to save all of it. They saved little of it. And this was also listed. When you go to Sarajevo, you will see it. And this was Bosnia, which was not declaring war, but it was declaring independence and wanted to live in peace with the neighbors. But some of the neighbors did not want peace with Bosnia. Up till now, when you go there, there's a fragile peace. Bosnia is still in hot plate. Could break anytime, unfortunately. Because the Dayton Treaty is unjust treaty. Unjust treaty. And Alija Izetbegović, the president, accepted it to stop the massacre, stop the bloodshed, stop the raping of the young girls. Once upon a time, to know the quality of leadership. Talk about leadership. Alija Izetbegović was invited by some of our organizations, I think a sister organization. You know what they give him? Give me the samosa.
Just one? Like
All of it. It's for me, yeah. He is Alija and I'm Alija as well. The plate of Alija Izetbegović was a piece of bread, a piece of potato, and a piece of meat. The brothers want just to make a very simple dinner for Alija. You know what he said? I cannot take it. I cannot eat food that my people are not eating it. And he roasted the organization. How dare you give me potato and you give me meat while my people cannot even have clean drinking water and meat and bread and potato. The siege of Sarajevo was at the end of 1992. That's why a great woman, I sent a small video 2 days ago to you. I can't remember her name in the video. She gave her house to allow the people to dig a tunnel under her house, and the tunnel was going underneath the airport to go to the other side, outside Sarajevo. And it was the only lifeline for Sarajevo for 3 years. Food, water, medicine, clothes, everything. Even sick people, injured people, people going and buying and all these sort of things. for 3 years. Can imagine. A lot of concentration camps were there. Another story of Sister Adessa. Adessa, Bismillah, mashallah, young woman, maybe at the same height of brother Salim. Bismillah, mashallah. She was attacked and she was put in the concentration camp. She refused to live in humiliation. She ran and ran and ran to save her life from being attacked again and again and again and again. And now she's surviving and having an organization to protect those vulnerable women who suffered at that time. Those people managed to make it because they wanted to live dignified life. And they did. And they managed. And they stood up. And they showed humanity that we are here to live in peace with our neighbors. If you people planning something different for us, we don't take it. They need a lot of help. It's a very nice place when you go for tourism. Actually, very small, cozy places, beautiful gardens and green areas and others. You will enjoy it. What they need from you is this kind of, what you call it, income generation scheme, which is cow sponsorship, or greenhouses, or chicken, or goats and others, which it is for you, not very much. Because a cow, where is my other telephone? I was talking to Amir yesterday and today. Greenhouse could cost up to maybe 2,400 euro. Actually, milking cow 3,600 euro. And by the way, the Bosnian woman, Bismillah, mashallah, Bismillah, mashallah, they are very good in making cheese, sausages. What else you can say? Pastorma, I don't know what pastorma means. With, smoked meat, smoked cheese, and all these sort of things. And sheep, 6 sheep, or 5 sheep, for 1,800 for a family, 36 chicken for 840, and others, euro. So your target for 25,000, you can raise it by yourself. If you believe that you can do it. If you believe that you can do it, you can raise it. Don't underestimate yourself, sister. Don't keep thinking, oh my God, 25,000. You can't do it. Because a greenhouse is for a family, it's for an economy, it's for a community. A cow is for a family. 5, 6 sheep for a family. And this is Sadaqah Jariyah. 25 or 26 or 36 chicken is for a family. And all these kind of things. You can do it. You will do it. Because you have the capability and the ability to do it. You know, in the 1992, when I was living in my old house, you have visited me there?
I'm waiting for the invite.
Oh, so I'll send you an invitation and give you our time machine to go back. And I used to receive phone calls at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning from Muhammad, which was the country director, representative. I just want $1,000. Couldn't be able to sleep. We were helping the Bosnian with our tears as men. We were actually taking the agony of seeing our young sisters and daughters being raped systematically. In an organized, systematic rape by government, actually, without crossing the line and become political or radical or terrorist. Because we wanted to save the whole people. Actually, so when you are in a conflict zone, control your emotion, control yourself. Objectively look at the victims, because you will not be able to save all the victims, but at least objectively look at the whole people in the country. And objectively look at your organization that you represent. You want it to stay as long as you want. So you can imagine that we're helping the Bosnian, and sometimes we're helping the Croatian, the mixed community, and the Serb community as well. That's what actually we have done in Chechnya. In Chechnya, we used to give food and kurbani meat to everybody, to the Russian woman living in Chechnya, or to the Muslims in Chechnya as well. No discrimination, no separation. The need is responded to us by meeting the needy, helping the needy, standing up with the needy, and looking after the needy. So when you do your marathon, I think if you have raised nowadays 16,000, I'm strongly believer that you can raise 50,000. If you say inshallah, and use Quran as a companion. I'll end this by, because you told me 20 minutes, and now how many minutes now?
Only 5.
Huh? 25? Finish that.
No, you have time. You have time. Bismillah.
You see, Quran barakah, that's something you cannot imagine. Listen to it if you don't understand it. Listen to it if you don't listen to it. Listen to it if you cannot read it, but keep it with you. You know why, Brother Soli?
Sulaiman.
I'm Boli. You are Soli. Soli Boli. Soli Boli, yeah? Boli Soli. Go on. Soli Boli. Now respond to me. What was it? Talking Quran. The barakah of Quran shrining or surrounding the climate around you, or making the climate around you, is incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'm not asking you to understand Quran at the moment, but I'm asking you to make the companionship of Quran. Sometimes you go to the reels, or the Instagram, or the stories, or the chit chat. You do all this. Yeah?
Looking at food.
The food, huh?
Yeah, foodie.
And but if we put this background behind us, it opens gates, opens door. If you want funding, Allah will help. If you want knowledge, Allah will reshuffle actually your thinking and your thoughts, and they give you a story to end. I failed my MD, which is the doctor of medicine, which is PhD. I'm a medical doctor and qualified from Azhar University, Cairo, and medical school, and came here to work. Alhamdulillah. I failed 4 or 5 times to get my license. English, my English was a cracky, bracky, backy. You got it at that time? At that time we used to call ourselves that. Anyone that, if you call him this name. I failed 4 or 5 times. I failed my driving test 5 times. I was refused when I was proposing young girls. Till somebody become very merciful and married me. Alhamdulillah. You got it. Don't tell anybody. So I'm always failing, but trying. Being refused 4 times, so what? Try again. Being failing 5 times, so what? Try again. In my PhD, not my PhD, in my Doctor of Medicine, it's called MD. I failed major failure because I could not be able to write proper English language because I was writing my Egyptian language. Egyptian English is superior to the English because they don't understand Egyptian English because it didn't come from Egypt. Okay? So, but I worked like a donkey. Alhamdulillah, and my work was stopped. Yeah. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Yani, I took the body as contractorship. I used to work on spina bifida, children with water in the brain, with a sac at the back, and children with no brain, with no cord, which is anencephaly. You can chase this. But my English language was very bad, and my references were actually all over the place. So two examiners, one of them said Hani Banna is boom, zero. He is stupid, does not know what he's doing. This was the surgeon. But the pathologist said Hani Banna is a pioneer, because he did his PhD in 1973 on the same subject. That's why the head of the department in the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, Birmingham University, was the Dean of the Royal College of Pathology in UK. He said, Hani, he brought me to the office, gave me an emeritus professor to change my language, to correct my language. He said, Hani, he said, what? He said, I want your thesis in our library. I gave you 1 year to correct and change the discussion. You do it, because I want this. They saw the value of the work they have been done. You know what happened in 1991 when I was supposed to be submitting my thesis? Anybody from Bangladesh here? Why?
There is one. There is one. Oh, there's two.
There's two, yes. Come on, come next to me. Come next to me. Where's Bangladesh? Come on. Because you made my life.
Subhanallah.
Come on. She's shy.
They're
How
shy.
you become a leader? You have to address the people. Which part? Salat or Dhaka? Salati fish. Salat is about the fish. Anyway, and I was supposed to be submitting before November, because the qualification or the graduation in December 1991. Two brothers from Bradford raised at that time £30,000 for Islamic Relief. This was too much for Islamic Relief in 1991. And the British Airways gave them 2 first class, not business class, tickets. And I was looking for anybody from the mosque to travel. This was actually June, July. I failed to find anybody. You know what I have done, Sister Sabina? I folded my thesis. I said, I'm going to stop. I phoned the two brothers in Bradford, said, let us travel on Monday. Okay? You know, on the same day, which was Friday after Jumu'ah prayer, I went to my desk in physics department in Birmingham University. Wallahi alladhi la ilaha illahu. The same data that I have for the last 6 years was the same. But Allah reshuffled it when I decided to change my priority and leave my personal interest behind and go to Bangladesh. The same data, which I have it written manually. Allah gave me the ability to produce a new hypothesis or theory. Only happened when I changed my personal priority and prioritized the community priority. When you prioritize Allah's response to you, community response, Allah will never ever fail you. I went to the professor on Monday morning before going to the airport. I showed him the what do you call it, not concept, the draft of the new theory. He said, this is very good, add it as a new theory, a new hypothesis. It came only when you change your priority. Don't ever think that your exam is in 2 weeks' time and you do something for Allah now huh? Which might take 1 day or 2 days from your time, Allah will let you fall in the exam, or let you fail in the exam. So it's will never. Don't ever think that you give a charity and you show it to Allah, and Allah will not be more charitable to you than yourself. This is how we started Islamic belief and how we succeeded in our personal life. I got my doctor of medicine later on. Alhamdulillah, this time did not fail. When I come back from Bangladesh, from Dhaka, then on the same month when I traveled, when I qualified in December 1991, I took a plane to where? To Belgrade, to Yugoslavia. Then from Belgrade I went to Macedonia, Skopje. I'm from Skopje. I went to Tirana with the car because there was no airport in Albania, and we opened the office for Islamic Relief in Albania in December 1991. This is the story in a nutshell. So don't come and tell me that you are tired. Don't come and tell me that you cannot do it. Don't come and tell me that you are not talented enough. Don't come and tell me that you have no time. Don't come and tell me that you cannot raise this 50 or 60 or 70,000 pounds. You can raise more and more and more if you are showing your honesty, submitting yourself to Allah, being humble and showing humility to the community, and feeling that you are servant to the poor people. Because you are servant to the poor people, not vice versa. جزاكم الله خير. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. You are sorry.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm bully.
Jazakallah khair. So yeah, obviously that was an amazing, inspiring talk for all of us. A lot for us to take away, inshallah. And just want to say thank you to Dr. Hani for making the trip down from Birmingham, sharing those words, giving us some context to what we're doing. A few more thank yous. Thank you to Salim for actually bringing Dr. Hani down. Thank you Sabina for being the pillar of what we do at WAP for the last few years now. Thank you to some of our sponsors at the back. We've got Anisha from Fitness Factory, we've got Sarah from Savories by Sarah, and we've got Moobs from Magic Halal. We've got other sponsors as well. Inshallah, I'm sure you guys have already seen all of them. And mostly thank you to all of you guys for signing up, taking on the challenge. You know, right now is a beautiful time. Jumu'ah, Sa'at Istijaba, a time, an hour. The Prophet said that any dua you make is going to be accepted. So with that in mind, I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts barakah in our efforts, blesses us with the ability to go out, to do more, to raise more, to serve people and the community more and more and more. May you put barakah in the businesses that have sponsored us, barakah in Islamic Relief. May you bless us with goodness and khair, protect us from evil, allow us to tread on the path that is good, and keep us away from the path of evil. Ameen. You can take a couple of minutes to make it on dua, and after that maybe take some pictures and we can have some dinner.
I've got a quick request. Do any of our sponsors have any words for the fundraisers that are taking part in the marathon? Not putting any of you on the spot. If you'd like to say anything, please feel free to come up and say something.
Let's just do 2 minutes of dua and then they can come in.
If you want to ask any question, I'm available. I'm available for any embarrassing question. Any embarrassing, embarrassing? What's embarrassing mean? English. My English. Embarrassing question, harassing question, caressing
How was it being rejected?
Oh.
4 times?
Oh, now you are very, very. Because Allah was not sending me to UK to get my doctor of medicine. I did not know that. Allah was sending me to UK for Islamic Relief. And the doctor of medicine came as a token of appreciation. In the first 10 years of Islamic Relief, all of us work in Islamic Relief was a very hard life. Low income, hard work, and the first 4 young girls were excellent. Family-wise, religious-wise, beauty-wise, all these sort of things. But they cannot fit to take the hardship. that we have seen in the first 10 years of Islamic. That's why my wife, she's your sister from Pakistan. Zindabad. Zindabad was 2 days ago, isn't it? Zindabad. The Zindabad. Yesterday. No, not 2 days ago.
No, yesterday.
We can make it 2 days ago. Anyway.
Today's India, right?
Yeah.
Today's India's.
Now he's confused.
Ah, today's India's.
He's half,
yesterday was
that's why.
Pakistan.
Yeah. Anyway, it's Zindabad. And it was the only my wife, which I have now for the last 42 years, is the one who could be able to stand firm behind me with my children. Bismillah, mashallah. My children. So when you marry sisters, my children. Bismillah, mashallah. Say Bismillah, mashallah.
Bismillah,
Get
mashallah.
5 or 10 or 20, Bismillah, mashallah. It's barakah. The more children you have, the more rizq you have. Okay? And this is how. They were very good, but not suitable for the mission that Allah planned for me. And they understood my mission 30 years after I came to UK, or 35 years. So I was just very busy being a doctor. Then I left medicine, 1995, 1994. That's why Allah gave me the best after the four rejection. I was very handsome.
You still are.
No. That was a long time ago. It was hair, with mustache, with eyes. Anyway, but it was not the right mix, because Allah's planned for something else.
Alhamdulillah.
Huh? Don't be shy. I'm here to be roasted, grilled, and boiled.
And you wait. She's
Yeah.
dying to.
Come on.
Sarah is one of our sponsors.
Oh, you have the check. The check.
Check, yes, it's been sent already. Sorry.
Check on me.
Assalamualaikum everyone.
Wa alaikum salam.
I just want to say, when it comes to fundraising, when it comes to asking people, I just came back from Albania yesterday. I went there for 10 days. I raised, I think, the Leicester. You know, it gets embarrassing because I think I'm always asking for money. I have a social media following. So I only managed to raise £7,000, but it wasn't a huge, but compared to, like, I went to the Syrian border in Ramadan for the last 10 days and I raised about £50,000. Then I went to the earthquakes when they happened in Turkey, I raised about £75,000, mashallah. But every time I come back and I think, oh gosh, I can't ask people for more money. You feel embarrassed, but you know, listening to Dr. Hani has made me realize I can't feel embarrassed. We're not asking for people to give us money for us. We're giving people an opportunity to do a service for the needy, and we're not helping them. They are actually helping us. They're giving us the opportunity to do some. It's an incredible feeling to be able to help people, and yeah, just good luck to all of you. Inshallah, use the power of social media. Make videos, make it more emotional rather than just writing text or something. Make a video of you talking. Tell people what you're going, why you're doing it, what this means to you, and inshallah, yeah, you raise a lot more than what your target is.
MashaAllah. Jazakallah.
And jazakallah to all three of you guys for giving me this opportunity to be part of it.
MashaAllah.
Next year you're going to do the challenges as well, right?
Inshallah.
He's calling me foot.
Go on,
No, don't.
Assalamu alaikum everyone.
Wa alaikum salam.
For those of you that don't know me, my name is Nabeen. I'm a halal meat supplier around the Leicester and Midlands area. And just to re-utter the words of everyone that's said the same thing today, thank you very much to our WAP boys for doing all their hard work, and thank you to everyone who's continuing to put in the amazing effort to create the amazing effect that Waves of Positivity has had. And thank you to Dr. Ali for your special words as usual.
Thank you. Come on, sister.
Go on,
You are my cousin.
We are we?
Yeah.
Oh, Assalamualaikum, how are you?
Alhamdulillah,
Am I
not too bad. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, I like to be behind the scenes.
I know you do.
But I mean, Salim knows I've been supporting Islamic Relief for
Alhamdulillah.
what, over 10 years now?
MashaAllah.
Yeah. And I started my gym now, it's been over 10 years. And Sabina will remember the charity events that we used to organise. And I remember the first one we did, we raised over £10,000 for Palestinian children.
Yes.
I sent off the
Oh, mashallah.
and everything you gave me. And we continued over the years. And what you said is so true. I credit the success of my business to the charity work that I've done over the years. And I am very busy these days, so I'm a bit behind the scenes, and I try and sponsor these guys and other people as well, and try and support as much as I can. And I see the return, always. And any time that I'm feeling a little bit nervous about something I'm doing in business, and I think, oh, I need a little bit of help, I give money to charity. And straight away I see the work, I really do. So it's so true, and it's an honor to meet you.
No,
It really is.
honor for me.
When Adil said he was coming, I said, okay, I'll make the effort and I'm going to come. And it was really inspiring listening to you. All of you guys, you know what, I see what you do, and Adil's always coming to me, we're doing this now, can you sponsor us, we're doing this now. But it's great because, you know, you're young boys and you're putting, you know, you're sacrificing your time, which is something I don't have the luxury of now. So that's why I try and help in other ways. But you're sacrificing your time to do this work, and I really do applaud you for it. I really do. And good luck. Just don't break a leg. Don't fall on your back. But yeah, I've been to Bosnia. The Bosnian people are beautiful people. They really are. And I pray that you raise lots and lots of money for them, and Allah reward you all. And keep doing what you do. And yeah.
I just want to share a story actually, Anisha. When we first met, so it was my first ever fundraiser. The old fundraiser tricked me into signing up for a half marathon in Morocco. My first ever fundraiser. And he goes, okay, he was meant to come with me, and I'm signed up, I've booked my tickets, and he goes, oh, I'm not coming anymore. So now I'm going to a country, never travelled alone, never done a marathon, never fundraised, nothing. I was like, now what do I do? And then I goes, what's the fundraising target? He goes, keep it small, £400. I goes, that doesn't make sense. I'm spending £400 to get there, and the hotel, it doesn't make sense. Let me do £1,000. And then after we agreed, I was like, wait, hold on, how can I raise £1,000? And I was like, but back then I was really into the gym and stuff, and someone connected me with Anisha, I think it was Huzaifa actually, and I said, Anisha, help me out, you got a space, you do fitness, I do personal training, what can we do together? And she lent me the space. And we did like a charity fun day, and we raised.
Still got pictures from that.
Yeah. We did like a tug of war. Imagine it was in the gym, and we were doing a bake sale. We were selling like cakes and this and that.
Everything.
And with that, and all of the things, I raised like 2.2k. And it was like, where did that come from? And when you reflect, it's exactly what everyone's been saying. Like and same with Sister Selena. Like we had that conversation, and I was like, listen, I know how this game works. Just start, and you'll see. SubhanAllah, Allah will make the way. Allah will open the doors. You gotta have the intention, and you gotta take the first few steps, and everything else will fall in place, and you'll do way more than you can imagine.
It's so rewarding.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, if I didn't have that experience on that first thing with you and everyone else was helping with the fundraising, what would I be here?
No, it's good, and you know, because the gym is not just Muslim people, obviously, and it's good that they see as Muslims, because we get really bad rep, and it's good that they see how much we do for charity as Muslims, and then we try and get them involved as well. You know, we did the Palestinian bike thing, and everybody got involved, you know, and it's raising awareness of what's going on, you know, in Gaza especially, because we don't see that on the mainstream media, so it's so important that we do these things and get everybody involved. So yeah, well done guys, and good luck. Good luck, yeah. Thanks to you as well.
Alright, food time? Shall we have some food? Yes, please. We'll ask you questions, awkward questions on food.
Food for thought.
Food for thought. Show dua. Sorry? Finalize with the dua. Few words with the dua.
We did the dua.
Oh, is it done? Okay.
Yeah. We can do another one when we're about to.
Inshallah.
Where are we taking it here?
I'm gonna figure it.
one side, guys, one side.
There you go. Look, it matches the blue.
Oh, mashallah.
Dr. Honey's making waves.
One sister. I think. Salim, take this one away.
Yeah.